Are you a Gen Xer? If so, you're probably hearing some alarming stories about what's coming next for your retirement. But what if I told you that a lot of what you're hearing is just not true? That's right. Today we're diving into some of the biggest myths that might be clouding your judgment, and I'll tell you why they could be dangerous when it comes to protecting your hard-earned savings. Stick around, because the truth might surprise you, and by the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of how to safeguard your retirement without falling for these myths. Let's start with the most common one. You don't need to worry about inflation. The economy will bounce back. But here's the harsh reality. Recent reports show inflation is at a 40-year high. You don't have to look far to see how prices are skyrocketing, and it's hitting those of us in retirement the hardest. Gas prices, grocery bills, healthcare, everything is more expensive. And what's worse, the stock market's volatility is only making things worse. So, relying on stocks to protect your nest egg in times like these, that's a risky move. Here's another myth. Social Security will be enough for retirement. Now, I know many of you grew up thinking that Social Security would be a stable, reliable source of income in your later years. But the truth is, the system is under pressure, and many financial experts are warning that benefits may not be enough to cover your needs in the future. What happens when Social Security doesn't pay as much as it used to? Are you prepared for that? Let me introduce you to someone whose story might sound a lot like yours. Meet Linda. Linda, from Arizona, worked hard her entire life in healthcare. She's a nurse who spent over 30 years building up her retirement savings in a 401k. Like many of us, she trusted the system and relied on her 401k as her primary retirement fund. But when the market started to slide, Linda noticed something. Her retirement savings were shrinking, not growing, and she knew that Social Security wouldn't cover all her expenses. So, she decided to take action. Linda did something that many people don't know is an option. She rolled over a portion of her 401k, about $500,000, into a gold IRA. Now let me explain why that was one of the smartest decisions she could have made. Gold has historically been a hedge against inflation and market instability. When the stock market falters, gold tends to hold its value or even rise. By securing her retirement savings in a gold IRA, Linda knew that no matter what happened with the economy, her nest egg would be protected. And here's where the real story comes in. By making that decision, Linda wasn't just securing her own financial future. She was also setting up her children for success. She could now confidently look ahead, knowing that her wealth was safe and that her legacy would be protected. That's the power of a gold IRA. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what does this have to do with me? Well, if you're a Gen Xer, you're in the same boat as Linda was. You've worked hard for your retirement, and the last thing you want is for inflation or market crashes to wipe it all out. That's where a gold IRA comes in, offering you the security and stability you need, especially in uncertain times like these. But here's the best part. You don't have to figure this all out on your own. You can get a free gold IRA guide and no obligation consultation with one of our experts. This guide will walk you through everything you need to know, including the exact steps to take if you're ready to protect your savings. No gimmicks. No pressure sales tactics. Just a simple, one-on-one educational call to see if a gold IRA is the right fit for you. I want you to ask yourself this. Can you afford to wait and see what happens with your retirement? Or would you rather take control today and ensure that your hard work and savings are protected? If you've got at least $100,000 in an IRA or 401k, it's time to take that first step. This is about more than just money. It's about your peace of mind and your family's future. So, click the link below to grab your free gold IRA guide and set up your consultation. Don't let these myths dictate your retirement. Take control now before it's too late. Your future self will thank you.